Hello, welcome to another recap video. This drama is about a girl named Hana. Her boyfriend cheated on her and told her that they need to break up. She's a very honest and kind person, and she's heartbroken because of it. Her best friend Mizuki takes her to a hot spring inn so they can spend time together and make Hana forget about her ex-boyfriend. Mizuki is always by her side. Hana loses her phone and is trying to find it in the lobby. Suddenly, a boy named Narita shows up and offers to help her find her phone. He gets her phone number, so when he finds the phone, he would call her. Narita has also been dumped by her girlfriend recently, and his best friend Ayumu has brought him there, so he can cheer up and forget her. As Ayumu is walking in the hallway, he notices a phone in the restroom. He picks it up, which happens to be Hana's phone. Eventually, the phone gets to Hana, where all four of them meet each other, and the girls decide to treat the boys to a dinner for helping them find the phone. Mizuki tells Hana that the boys are very handsome and she has an eye on Narita more, but Hana doesn't want to be in a new relationship for now. She always tries to make others happy even if it will make her sad or heartbroken. She just doesn't say no and doesn't show her sadness to others. During the dinner together, each one of them shares their life story. After Hana shares hers, Narita gets mad at her. He starts telling her that she shouldn't say that it was her fault that her boyfriend cheated, and this is not cool at all, as she should blame her ex-boyfriend and say whatever is in her heart, out loud without trying to make others satisfied. Hana gets influenced by his words and quickly says that Narita has just met her, and he shouldn't have said those words. Instead of getting sad, Narita actually gets happy by her response, and that Hana spoke her heart's words. However, Hana gets very shy because of her behavior and refuses to meet the boys again. They return home, and after a couple of days, Mizuki sets up a meeting with the boys and picks up Hana from work to join them. Hana first refuses to go, but Mizuki forces her to go. Narita is happy to see Hana again, but Hana is not feeling well. However, she doesn't say anything and tells them that she has stuff to do at home and leaves. Narita realizes that something is wrong with her and gets worried. He also leaves, which makes Mizuki disappointed, as she prepared this gathering to meet Narita again. While Hana is sitting down so she can gain energy to walk, Narita approaches her and gives her a piggyback ride. He apologizes to her for what he said that day, but Hana tells him that she actually likes individuals who are honest with her and don't lie to her, and his words were actually influencing for her. He takes her to a nearby motel so she can rest there. He buys her medicine and suddenly kisses her. Narita then apologizes for suddenly kissing her without asking, as he couldn't control his feelings. He then makes sure that she feels comfortable, and he sleeps on the sofa by facing towards her, so if Hana wakes up and needs something, he can immediately notice it and take care of her. Hana is moved by Narita's actions and honest words, as she has realized that he's a very kind and caring person. On the other hand, Mizuki and Ayumu spend the night together. Mizuki asks a favor from Ayumu. She wants him to help her get closer to Narita. She boldly tells him that she has a crush on his friend Narita, and he should help her to win his heart. Mizuki realizes that Narita is interested in her friend Hana, but she doesn't want to give up on making him fall for her. Hana knows that her friend has a crush on Narita, so she leaves him quickly to avoid having conversation with him. He offers her to go on a date with him. Hana realizes that she has developed feelings toward him too, so she accepts his offer and goes on a date with him. She constantly reminds herself that she shouldn't get very close to him, so she wouldn't betray her friend. But as they spend more time together, she realizes that Narita makes her smile, and the time with him is very enjoyable for her. After their date, she invites him to her house for a tea. She tells him that Mizuki is the hero of her life, as she defended her and became her only friend at school, where no one wanted to talk to her. Narita confesses his feelings to her and tells her that he wants to become a hero in her life and always be by her side. He wants to kiss her, but she holds him and tells him that he should wait until she clears everything with Mizuki and tells her about her feelings towards him. Narita respects her words and tells her that he will wait for her answer. It's difficult for Hana to tell Mizuki that she likes Narita. However, she's learned from Narita that she should speak what is in her heart instead of thinking about others' reactions all the time. She invites Mizuki to a cafe and starts telling her about her feelings towards Narita and apologizes to her for everything. Mizuki starts laughing and pretends that everything is fine. However, in her mind, she calls Hana selfish and says that she won't give up Narita to her. Suddenly, Mizuki comes close to Hana and tells her if she's okay with the fact that Narita has spent a night with her. Hana is shocked with this news. She doesn't say anything and leaves. She forgets to take her jacket. Mizuki invited Narita to a cafe to talk about Hana. At the same time, she texts Hana and tells her to come there as she is having a date with Narita. Hana is watching them from distant, and she sees that Narita gets close to Mizuki and thinks that they are kissing. This is all Mizuki's plan. Suddenly, Ayumu comes and gives Hana her jacket. Mizuki called him to come there and give Hana's jacket to her, so Narita would see them and think they are dating together. However, Ayumu is not aware of her plan. Narita gets very angry as he sees them together, and he calls Ayumu. He goes to them to talk about it, and Hana starts crying and asking him why he betrayed her. He's very confused on what Hana is saying. Mizuki doesn't come forward to talk to them as she is hiding in the cafe. She successfully planted the seed of distrust in their hearts. They've misunderstood each other, and Narita suddenly leaves. Mizuki follows Narita to a club, and they start drinking together. Mizuki uses this opportunity and kisses him. She thinks that he's now ready to see her feelings as he's separated from Hana. However, when she kisses him, Narita pushes her away so she would stop what she's doing. Mizuki asks him if he can substitute her for Hana, but Narita says that Hana can't be replaced with anyone else as he only loves her. After all, Mizuki's plan was not beneficial for her at all, as she didn't get any attention from Narita because he is loyal to Hana and his feelings to her. Mizuki is devastated that her efforts were not useful at all. She then goes to Ayumu's house to talk to him. Ayumu tells him that he has figured out her evil plan against Hana. Mizuki tells him that Hana would never believe that she has betrayed her. However, Hana is upstairs listening to their conversation because Ayumu told her to come so she would know that Narita didn't cheat on her with Mizuki. Hana can't believe that her best friend did this to her. However, as she's leaving the house, she tells Ayumu to take care of her friend because she seemed to be in a very bad mood. Now Hana knows that it wasn't Narita's fault, as it was all her friend's plan. Ayumu wants to comfort her, so he starts telling her his life story. He says that her mother got married again after her divorce, and he has a stepbrother who he always had to take care of, and her parents never paid attention to him and what he was doing, so a few years ago, he decided to run away from home to live alone. Then he met his high school friend, Narita, who was ready to live with him, so he wouldn't feel alone. For the first time, Ayumu has shared his private life with another person because it is obvious that he has developed feelings for Mizuki, which he never believed in love before. Narita comes back home. Both Ayumu and Mizuki tell him that he should go after Hana as she was very sad when she left. Narita doesn't hesitate and runs after her. It seems like Mizuki regrets for what she has done and feels calmer after her conversation with Ayumu. Hana is crying in the street, and the boy who is playing guitar and singing in the street gives her a napkin. Narita runs towards Hana, and they both go to her house. He explains to her that he didn't kiss Mizuki as Mizuki told him to come forward to smell her lipstick so he would buy the same one for Hana. They both apologize to each other and reunite. Hana notices that Narita is trying to not smoke anymore as he has realized she doesn't like the smell of the smoke. She gets happy to see that Narita is trying to make her comfortable and happy. Hana is still sad that she and Mizuki have not reconciled yet because she loves her friend a lot. Narita tries to comfort her and tells her that he will accompany her to talk with Mizuki and clear all the misunderstandings. This proves how he likes her a lot, as even though he's mad at what Mizuki has done to them, he still wants to help Hana reconcile with her friend, so she would be happy again. Ayumu also tells Mizuki that she should meet Hana and apologize to her. All of them set up a meeting at a restaurant, so the girls would face each other and talk together. Ayumu and Narita leave them alone, so they would feel comfortable. Ayumu tells Narita that he actually likes Mizuki, and this is the first time he experiences any kind of love in his life, and he wants to make her happy. As they are talking to each other, they notice a girl walking who is Narita's ex-girlfriend who broke up with him. Mizuki tells Hana that she has always been jealous of her, that all the boys fall for her behavior and personality. She tells her that she regrets for doing what she did and she wants to be friends with her again as their friendship is very valuable to her. They both start crying and hug each other tightly. Narita refuses to talk to her ex-girlfriend. She tells him that he hasn't changed at all as he says whatever he wants without considering what others would feel, and she tells him that this was the reason that she broke up with him. Narita gets worried that his behavior would also impact Hana, and she would leave him too. The boys go inside and see that both Hana and Mizuki are laughing and are happy together. Mizuki invites Hana to a concert so they would enjoy their time together. The concert is over, and Narita joins them. Hana suddenly notices the boy who gave her his handkerchief. She goes to him and thanks him for the other day, and gives back his washed handkerchief. As they are talking together, Ayumu appears there while staring at the boy. It turns out that the boy is actually Ayumu's stepbrother. His name is Kanata. Kanata is very happy to see his brother again, but Ayumu is not that amazed and happy to meet him again after so many years. He tells his brother that he can stay with him and Narita. Ayumu doesn't want to remember his past pains, and Kanata reminds him of those hurtful memories. This is a new obstacle for Ayumu, but he isn't alone this time as he has Mizuki and Narita now. Narita goes to Hana's house. She finally confesses her feelings to him, and he gets over the moon to hear those words from her, even though he already knew about her feelings. They share their romantic kiss and promise each other to be together forever. Narita has decided to change himself to not say whatever is in his mind, but Hana actually likes his honest side. This will eventually cause a problem for them. Ayumu asks Mizuki to come to his house so he won't be alone with his stepbrother. She goes there and tries to change the mood as much possible. Hana also joins them and brings sweets for them. Hana's just realized that she has missed Narita's birthday, and in 2 days, it's Ayumu's stepbrother, Kanata's birthday. They decide to throw a party for both of them at Ayumu and Narita's house. Kanata decides to help Hana make the cakes. She asks him the real reason he left his home. Kanata tells Hana that he wants to pursue music and become a musician, but his parents don't allow him, so he decided to run away from home just like his brother. Everyone is ready for the birthday. Mizuki and Hana decorate the house and Hana prepares the cakes. Ayumu pretends to be happy, but he actually is against all this. Kanata first blows the candles and they sing for him. Hana goes to the kitchen to bring Narita's cake to surprise him. She brings the cake, but Narita tells her that he can't eat it because he has allergy to chocolate. He apologizes to her multiple times. Kanata wants to make Hana happy, and he tells her that he really likes sweets and he can eat the entire cake. Ayumu gets mad at him and pulls his hand because he thinks that his friend, Narita, won't like how his brother is behaving. Ayumu then starts screaming and saying angrily that they shouldn't have arranged this birthday party and it's all useless. Mizuki tells him that she just wanted to create a happy environment for the brothers. He tells Mizuki to not meddle in his private life. She gets sad and leaves the house. Ayumu leaves too. Hana tells Narita to follow him and see how he's doing. Nothing goes as Mizuki's plan. Narita finds his friend. Ayumu says that he didn't want to hurt Mizuki. He just couldn't control his anger anymore. He then tells Narita that his brother, Kanata, has developed feelings toward Hana. Narita gets worried and rushes outside to go to Hana. Kanata is escorting Hana to home. He then confesses his feelings to her. However, Hana rejects him as she only loves Narita. Narita goes to Hana's house and tells her that he actually got jealous. She says that he doesn't have a reason to get jealous as she only loves him and no one in the world can replace his place in her heart. Then, they share a romantic kiss and Narita stays the night at Hana's house. They officially start their relationship. Both of them had an unsuccessful past relationship, but both of them have found the person whom they can rely on. Kanata told Hana before that he saw Narita with another girl. It was the day that Narita met his ex-girlfriend near the restaurant. When they wake up, Hana asks him about that girl whom he met. He tells her that it was his ex-girlfriend. He tells her that she broke up with him because of his straightforward behavior, so he has decided to change himself so Hana wouldn't leave him. Hana gets angry and tells him that his ex-girlfriend's opinion is more important for him than her opinion as she likes his honesty and straightforward behavior. She then leaves him. Narita didn't want to hurt her as he just wanted to make her happier, but he actually hurt her feelings by not being fully honest with her. Hana wants Narita to keep his current behavior as his honest words influence her positively. Ayumu goes to Mizuki's house and apologizes to her for his harsh behavior towards her. He tells her that meeting his brother again reminds him of his harsh memories of when he was at home, which makes him feel lonelier. He admits that it was neither Mizuki's nor his brother's fault, as he should try to forget those hardships. He starts crying, and Mizuki tells him that he isn't alone anymore, as she will always be by his side and never let him go through any mental hardships again. She really likes Ayumu and cares for him. Ayumu has finally found the person in his life besides Narita, whom he can rely on and share his happiness and sadness with. He then goes home and sees that Kanata is crying because he got rejected. He starts playing guitar for Ayumu and tells him that he got inspired to become a musician because Ayumu played guitar for him whenever he was sad or crying in the past. Kanata's role model is his brother. Ayumu apologizes to him for hurting his feelings and yelling at him on his birthday. He tells Kanata that he should go back home and try to convince his parents to pursue his dreams and become a musician. Kanata promises his brother that he won't tell his parents where he stayed. Ayumu has finally confronted his past pains, and he has realized that he can spend time with his brother like he used to do. Mizuki goes to Hana's house and tells her that she thinks she's pregnant. Hana takes her and they both go to Ayumu's house to tell him about it. Ayumu calms Mizuki and tells her that he will stay by her side as he likes her a lot, and he will take responsibility of the child. Mizuki goes to test with the test kit that they bought. She then realizes that she is not pregnant, and she thinks that Ayumu has no reason to stay by her side. However, Ayumu comes forward and tells her that he loves her and he can't stop thinking about her. This is the first time that he has fallen in love. Mizuki kisses him and confesses her feelings towards him. Everything is resolved between Ayumu and Mizuki, and they start their relationship. However, Hana and Narita have still not contacted each other. One night, Narita buys coffee and snacks for Hana as she works late at night, and he asks her coworker to give them to her. He actually wrote on the coffee cup that he is waiting for her outside the building. However, Hana keeps working without noticing the message on the coffee. Hours pass, and when she's finally done with her work, she notices the message and rushes outside to meet Narita. Narita was waiting for her up until now, and he decides to leave. When Hana comes down, she sees that he isn't there anymore. However, Narita calls her name from distance. She gets very happy, runs to him, and hugs him tightly. He tells her that he's sorry for what he said to her, and he will keep being himself as she likes. All four of them decide to go to Hot Springs Inn again, as all of them first met each other there. They have a good time together. Narita tells Hana that his boss wants to transfer him to an overseas branch for some time. He asks Hana to go with him as he can't be without her. Hana tells him that she can't lose her current job and he shouldn't lose this opportunity. She tells him that this is temporary and both of them should be mature about this. She ensures him that she'll wait for him and they will be in contact with each other until he comes back. Hana is now able to speak what is in her heart, all thanks to Narita's wise advice. They share a romantic kiss. After that day, he goes overseas for work, but he keeps in contact with her. She successfully finishes her project at work, and she always shares her success with Narita. Narita's birthday is coming up, and she decorates the house for Narita. He comes back home, and both of them are very happy to see each other again. The drama ends with the scene that they eat cake together, and Narita proposes to Hana to marry him, and she accepts his proposal. They both learn from each other and love each other no matter what obstacles they've faced. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for upcoming recap videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. Bye everyone.